Right, we've looked at different selections in the other movies. Now let's actually create some shapes using vector masks. And that can be done with the free pen tool here. Freeform pen tool will allow me to draw any shape that I like. I'm not quite sure what I'm drawing there, but you can see it fills it with a vector colour from the foreground that you've chosen. You can then use the transform tools to rotate and to scale up the vector filled shape there. And the nice thing about that is it is not going to distort around the edges because it is vector filled. It's mathematically filling it rather than just scaling up a bitmap. So you don't get horrible jaggy edges when you transform vector shapes. Okay, so let's just scale that one down for the moment. You've got loads of different tools to draw vector masks. You've got the polygon tool here. You can choose how many sides. There's a 6-sided polygon, but we could actually have a dodecahedron. I think is that 8 sides. There we go. Not quite sure how many sides that should have, but you can see all the different options there with these tools. So they're nice ways of actually drawing different graphics for web logos and that kind of thing. Now, as well as these standard tools for drawing vector masks, you've got the shape tool as well, and that allows you to select from a variety of shape presets that are already in Photoshop, like this little leaf icon here. You can add existing sets from the library. We go to objects and append those to the existing shapes. Then we can scroll down and find a variety of objects like little mail icons here, which are quite handy to have for designing web pages. So you've got a whole variety of different shapes and things that you can use. Let's just create a new scene and we'll design our own shape to add to the existing vector shapes that we have. And we can use the bog standard pen tool for that. As I click and drag, we get Bezier curves between each anchor point, so we get perfectly smooth lines which would be very hard to draw in any other way. You can see there that we've created a shape like a very strange looking shape like a heart maybe. I know that's not very heart like, but the theory will work. You're just going to have to draw better than I can. Okay, so there's our vector filled mask. To turn that into a shape, what we need to do is go to Edit, Define Custom Shape. Make sure you've got it selected, and you can see the outline there. If you can't see the outline of the shape, then click on the Direct Selection tool there and click on the vector shape. Then it will be selected, and then you can create a shape to go in the library. I'll call this heart, even though it's a rubbish shaped heart. Click OK, and then if we look in here, we should be able to find the heart shape down at the bottom, and then instead of having to draw it each time, we could just take it from the shapes tool. So you can customize and design your own vector shapes to add to your own artwork. Okay, so that's a bit about vectors and transformations. I hope that's been of use, but I'm sure you'll be able to draw much better examples than I have.